Hey folks, AWR Hawkins, Breitbart News. I want to talk to you real quick about the ongoing effort to get rid of the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Getting rid of that act would drive firearm prices through the roof and then eventually would cause gun manufacturers to close their doors. All right? Now look, President Biden campaigned on getting rid of the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. Since taking office, he's talked repeatedly about getting rid of it, that's his desire. He criticizes what he calls the immunity that gun makers enjoy, but the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act does not give gun makers immunity. It simply protects them from frivolous lawsuits. See, in a situation where a gun is legally made and legally sold, they have protection from frivolous lawsuits under the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. It's that simple. All right? But what Biden and team want to do, remove those protections so that gun manufacturers can be held liable for what criminals do with firearms. The Biden administration is working with attorneys generals from certain states in the union to find ways even now to hold gun makers liable for what criminals do with guns. Folks, if those protections are removed, as I say, the price on guns will rise. It'll rise exponentially, and that's because the gun makers will have to spend who knows how many tens of millions, perhaps hundreds of millions of dollars in court fees, legal costs, defense fees, you name it. And then eventually, even the higher prices of firearms won't be enough to help recoup all the money that's being lost. They have to close their doors. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe ultimately the Democrats realize, look, we can't get gun control through because behind closed doors, they have to know gun control is not really that popular. So they can't get it passed in Congress. So maybe the end goal is just say, hey, we can't get it passed in Congress. Let's just get rid of the gun makers. And eventually this problem will go away.